Hey, what's happening, everybody? Told you I was going to make a quick video for you dealing with my upcoming webinar called Programming the Matrix, Quantum Numbers Exposed. So I want to show you a few things from actual experience, and then I want you to fact check me. But usually when I say fact check me, I kind of put the images up there so you can see it for yourself anyway. All right, so the purpose of my webinar this Sunday, August the 26th, is to show you that your mind is literally that powerful that we hear about. Oh, you can create everything with your mind. The mind is everything, right? And I am in the business of, can we make our mind create meaningful coincidences purposely? If you think about the car, can you imagine a car and then all of a sudden the car starts to appear in your reality? Can you think about a number and then see the number? A lot of us see numbers, and the number that you're seeing is initiating you because it is your higher self getting you to reflect that life is meaningful in some shape, form, or fashion to you, and you must understand what it is. Okay, so let me give you some experiences from when I get in the mode of gratitude and start teaching my gratitude classes and being happy, because we know that happiness is a positive emotion. When you can elevate emotion and then radiate positive emotion, then you will start to attract good things to you. If you're feeling down and funky and that's what you're radiating, you will start to attract those things to validate what you feel. A feeling is just a thought that produces chemicals to get you to feel. So your experiences are a reflection of what you're thinking and what you're feeling. Very important, because how you feel is a true reflection of what you think. You can think that you can think that you're thinking different, but if you're feeling total opposite, that's what you're really thinking. Okay. So oftentimes we play these games with ourselves and we trick ourselves, or trying to trick ourselves, but you're really just fooling your damn self, and it's not making no sense. All right. You have to understand that what you feel is a reflection of what you're thinking, and then your external experiences is a reflection of what's going on in the internal state of you. Okay, so let me show you how on 2 occasions I open up my bills and all of a sudden they're telling me I don't owe them any money. Okay, so the first one that you see, back in 2016, I opened up a bill and I'm expecting to pay money, but it says negative $227.73. I have a credit. I'm not paying these people extra. I have a credit. Okay. So now the question is going to become, you need to understand what 227 is. Okay. All right. And I'm going to explain something in a few. So here's another bill. This is my favorite one, where the previous balance, they said, was $69.08. The payment was $0.00. The new charges, $69.08 again. The total amount due is $138.16. They're saying that the payment is due by 11/22 of 2014. Okay, so I've been kicking ass for 4 years. That's just documenting this. Okay, and so the payment is due 11/22/14. So then the next bill come and it says previous balance $138.16. Then it says the payment $0. I didn't pay him. Now watch this. This is where it gets funny. New charges minus $138.16. Total amount due $0. Payment due by no payment due. So how is it that I owe $138, but I paid you nothing because it says payment $0.00, and then all of a sudden it says the total amount due is $0? That makes no sense. By the way, 11/22 is my mother's birthday. Now, this is where it gets funny, because you have to understand what the number mean. You see? So what is 138? What was the other one? 227. What do it mean? There's a book that you absolutely need to have. This book right here. It gets revealed inside of the webinar. What if, and it ain't no if, because when I ask the question, what if, I'm really telling you that's what it is. So, but what if all of the names of things in numbers are really equated to a spiritual text that represents a spiritual state of consciousness and awareness? So in other words, if you see the name Jesus, or you see the number rather 666, the name Jesus, okay, what we would say Hashem Yeshua in Hebrew, the name Jesus equals 666 because each letter represents a number. When you add it up, it's 666 when you say the name Jesus. So what if you see the number 101 a lot? 101, 101. You always see 101. That's Michael, right? That could be Michael's number. What if you see the number 311 a lot? That's Raphael, the angel of healing. There's something that needs to be healed. Are you interested in healing? You see? Oh, what a coincidence. You study holistic healing. You always see the number 311. That's Raphael number. You see? So the numbers that we see are really a mirror of a spiritual state of awareness that we're currently in, and we can transcend these states at will based upon how we feel and what we're thinking and what is the subject matter of what we're studying at the time. So here's another one. We received the email the other day that this person is contacting us in regards to a check that was given to us for closing on one of our properties. I removed the address, but South 22nd Street in Columbus. All right. And it was for $492. Now we like, wait a minute, we ain't getting no check. So I had to call her and she's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm sending you another check. Right. So here it is. Here's an unexpected check. But what is God? What is light trying to tell us at $492? See, I'm going to show you the lottery is the real understanding of how to decode numbers. OK, and that's a code that I'm giving you. All right. I'm saying that to say you have to grow beyond. Well, 492, 4 plus 9 is 13, plus 2 is 15, 1 and 5 is 6. Nope. What if 492 means something? Like I said, 311 is Raphael. Right. So what if I was supposed to say 3 plus 1 plus 1? I'm going to totally miss the point. I'm not seeing 5. 3 plus 1 plus 1 is 5. I'm not seeing 5. I'm seeing 311. Damn it. What is 311? You see where I'm going with this? All right. So I'm going to reveal how to decode 1 digits, 2 digit, 3 digit numbers as you see them, as it is a reflection of your spiritual state that you in. But most importantly, how to project the number. So here is some homework. OK, here's some homework. Again, this webinar is going to be this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. OK, now here's the homework. Rewind time. Back on December 31st, the last day of the year, December 31st, 2010, I did a radio show. It was called Programming. It was actually called The Science of the Number 13. And it's the last day of the year. And I'm going to go forth in 2011. And I'm going to show you how to constantly mess with the number 13. I got me and my team. We're going to show you how to do this thing. OK, so what happened is, you can research this. January the 4th of 2011, there was a solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse that took place at 13 degrees Capricorn, because January the 4th is about the 13th day of the Capricorn season. OK, fact check that. That's there. All right. So this is 13 degrees. So we do this meditation the night before with programming 13 degrees of space. OK, a certain constellation that we're dealing with in meditation and whatnot. OK. So the next day is the astronomical event. When January the 13th get here, this is a fact. You can Google this. January the 13th gets here. This astronomer comes out and says, hey, there's a 13th zodiac sign. But I have the proof that we were consciously, we said we were going to give you the science of the number 13 back on December 31st. I have the proof that says, hey, we did a meditation on the night before January 3rd of the 13 degree alignment that was going to take place on January the 4th, 13 degrees Capricorn. And then when the 13th got here, they introduced the 13th sign. Remember, if you're watching my videos, I just did one on Big Boy. Sometimes what you think is your conscious decision to do something, that's not your thought. That's inception. That is really you're under the influence of someone else. How can I explain this? In the Big Boy video that I just did, because he just got in a car accident, and I show how the planet Neptune, which represents drunkenness, right, is a drunk driver, and Big Boy, when he was born, which is a Virgo, Neptune is 15 degrees Pisces in the sky right now, and Big Boy is a 15-degree Virgo. That's a direct 180. So the energy is directly to the degree in opposition, and opposition represents conflict, right? So I'm saying that Big Boy think that he's going to leave the house and he's going to make a left here, he's going to start swing by McDonald's and do this or whatever the case he may do, just to put him in the exact same spot to be in front of the driver that's going to hit him, for him to have the experience that's going to mirror this alignment. So in other words, he couldn't have did one thing different because he would have missed the experience. So now you have to ask yourself, this question, man. This is real serious. Why did you make the decision? See, it's said in my favorite scene in the Matrix, the Oracle told Neo, "You're here to understand why you made the decision. I thought you would have figured that out by now." See, so with that said, man, listen, get to this webinar. I just showed you some proof. Listen, I know how to manipulate the matrix, because you got to understand these things, computers and things, they have your name associated with it with the bill. So when you start vibrating to a certain pitch, all of a sudden money can come into your account. All of a sudden they're like, "Oh no, you don't owe nothing," and the printout is stupid. Like y'all saw the bill for yourself. It said I paid them nothing, but now I owe them nothing, and I don't even have a payment due. And it clearly said you paid me nothing. So what's due? Nothing. How? That don't make sense, right? Of course. See, this is when you start to learn how to transcend the physical. All right. So again, you're gonna get to this webinar. It's gonna be Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Go to myastrologycoach.com, scroll down to the bottom, all right, and then you'll see it on the main page. Click enroll. It's only $45. That's our members price. Normally it's $75, but I'm giving it to everybody. Members price. I'm going back in the bag and showing you some old stuff to show you that thoughts are real, and I do this kind of stuff once a year, and this is that time that I'm going to show you. I'm gonna also show you how we do this as it pertains to black and white issues. And every time that we go to a certain place, Georgia, sweet Georgia, every time we go there, all of a sudden the news reports a certain story to remove Confederate symbols off of Stone Mountain. I'm going to show you the proof by the dates that were there in pictures that we were actually there first. And when we leave from doing spiritual work there, all of a sudden the news and the NAACP gets a bright idea to put a petition forth to remove the symbols based off of us programming the matrix and putting the thought in the ether, in the jet stream, baby. I'm showing you this shit. Real spill. All right. So programming the matrix, get there, myastrologycoach.com. Scroll down. It's right there on the first page. Enroll. I'll see you there. All right. Peace.
Prophecy is what we all have to go by now.